What are you planning?
I'm just looking out for my family.
Final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
How are we looking? We're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Each of you is going to have to step it up.
I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
We don't have time to rest on our laurels.
He used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened? Threatening my career. Now why does that feel familiar?
You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to.
You know, I'd sacrifice so much for Formula One.
Motorsports aren't doing enough here.
What is it?
You don't beat Red Bull by copying them.
And there's contact and into the gravel. Callie Mayer makes history.
I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
Szevasztok srácok, hello! Frissítés jött a játékhoz. Nem án! Before you play, update graphics driver. Még nem voltam itthon, addig volt ilyen, vagy mi? Na, szevasztok, hello, hello, üdv mindenkinek! Én nekem az telepítve van a legfriss, nincs frissebb. Lehet ezt valami régieknek írta ki még. Jó, mindegy. Indítsuk. Nem fogom frissíteni, nem. Vagy nem. Szerintem nem. Nem tudom. Nem tudom mi van. Mindegy. Na, gyerekek, spanyol futam. A 10 körös spanyol futam. Az első 3 és az utolsó 7. Az így a 66-ból nem is rossz, nem? Nem rossz arány. Semmi az ég egyatt a világon nem történt. A maradék 53 körbe. Már egyébként azon voltam, hogy feljövök, aztán mondom, én szarok az egészre rá. Miközben láttam, hogy kiminnek az autója füsttől.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Úgyhogy... Jó, nem változott a verzió, oké. Jó. Jó. Ez most spoileres? Ja, te nem láttad, Tamásom? Hát... Igazából nem sok mindenről maradtál le. Na, most nem a driver karriert fogjuk folytatni, hanem belekezdünk akkor majd ebbe a breaking pointba. Gyorsan megnézem a grafikát. Megnézem, hogy így, ha be van kapcsolva ez a path tracing, akkor így hogy megy? Bekapcsoltam ezt a path racinget, hogy ez mit tud. Hazudnék, ha azt mondanám, nem lett egy kicsit szebb. 93 meg 98 FPS. Ennyi nekem elég ehhez a játékhoz, úgyhogy... Jó lesz ez nekem. ...83 átlag, maximum 129. Teljesen jó lesz. Jó, oké. Üdv mindenkinek, szevasztok, így van, szevasztok, hello, hello, hello. Igen. Hát most benne hagyom, gyerekek, aztán meglátjuk. Jó, experten fogjuk tolni. Úgy, mint eddig. Folytatjuk a dolgokat. Igen. Jó. Na nézzük.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
I'm done, Casper.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes, but there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Harmadik nap a 24-es téli tesztelésből.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen
Azt nem mondta, hogy eladta a csapatot. Conner bátyád. Ennek a jó fiúnak, vagy egy jó embernek.
You're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah? Yeah, copy. Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session. Okay, sounds good. Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Most gyakorlatilag... Jó.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this. Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Hihetetlen, hogy... Na mindegy. Szóval, hogy téli teszt.
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate. Can do. Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel? Yep, sure thing. The car's feeling great. That's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits. Copy. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Elég erős idő lett.
Okay, Aiden, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wider. It's all good.
But you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. David off.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aiden could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
Esélyesek a bajnoksi cím megszerzésére. Aha. Mári Mola? Okay.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
Mondom, hogy eladta a csapatot az öreg. You are the boss.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
elhalasszuk ezt a hülyeséget. Ajaj, jön a reakcióra?
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aiden,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong Shanghai.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We've delivered a good car this year, so we don't really...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Oh, Eichenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge chum of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
Okay, I'll get it arranged.
Good man. Thank you. Now I've got some other calls to make. Talk later. Keep the pressure on.
Köszi Pisti a 29 hónapot. Nézem, hogy a telefonnál van felirat. Amúgy meg nincs. Ó, te még választhatok? Hát ma. Yes. Aidennel leszünk.
What a great battle down the straight here at Imola. There's not much space between Red Bull and Connor Sports, and there's contact and into the gravel. Jackson's off, Verstappen's unaffected, and he races on ahead.
Verstappen definitely benefits from that one. Was there room for it though? I'm not too sure.
Everything okay, Aiden?
Not happy.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've escaped unscathed. Now head down and let's go, yeah?
I'm already on it.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, gap ahead.
Mennyi? Driver in front.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you. That's P5, you're in P5.
Nincs driver in front parancs a játékban. Mármint itt a breaking pointban.
1.8 seconds. They're on old mediums and Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Final lap, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.0 seconds.
Gyerünk már! Na végre!
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Frustrating
it's
one,
been another
but
good day
we
for
did all we could.
Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Na.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Amúgy lényegében most az F1.24 javított változatával játszasz. Miért nem lehet külön szezononként 24-et kiválasztani menübe akkor? Mi lenne ebben annyira nehéz? És itt van a válasz, amazing. Emlékeztek, mondtam, hogy egy egész képernyős, betakarós akármi van a Breaking Point 2-ben, és mondtam, hogy na mennyire zavaró. Most tessék. Ott van a kérdés kicsibe, itt van a válasz kicsibe. Ezt is meg lehetett csinálni.
Look, Max is the best, no doubt about it. It's always a challenge going up against him. He's always going to push you to your limit. I've got a lot of respect for what he's achieved in the sport, and yeah, it wasn't easy out there today. He's the most difficult driver to beat. So yeah, I'm just really happy we were able to come back from that scrape and achieve the result I did.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best start to a season the team has ever had. So, what do you put it down to?
I think it says a lot about the team. You know, the engineers, mechanics, strategists, they've all worked tirelessly to get us to this point. And yeah, we're working harder than ever to be as good as we can possibly be. And, you know, to achieve 3rd place in the standings, I think that's a fair result for all of the efforts the team has put in.
Do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Absolutely. Well, that's why we're here, to take the fight to the big teams. We're more than just a new team. We're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to compete with the best. And that's always been the case. And it's really great that the results are finally beginning to reflect that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Nem láttunk fej nélküli perkéket. Egyébként igen, tehát ha így, meg ugye a fájlok között is ott vannak a tavalyi fájlok is, mert ugye a tavalyi festések, a tavalyi pálya dolgok, tehát mind itt van ugyanúgy a mappában. Akkor miért ne lehetne úgy, mint ahogy a 15-ben volt, hogy benne volt a 14-es évad? Miért ne lehetne akár ez az új éra 22-től visszamenőleg 22, 23, 24, 25 akár benne. Nem tudom.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan, we don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connosport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Ajaj.
Davidoff, hi.
I missed you just now, Aiden. Some race out there.
Yeah, thanks. It was a decent performance.
Decent? It was more than just decent, Aiden. Those are the kind of performances that win titles.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're aiming for.
Exactly. And, I think there's another steak night.
You know, you don't have to take me out for steak every time I have a good race.
Indulge me, Aiden? Callie won't ever accept, and I see far too much Devon as it is.
All right, Davidoff. That's very kind.
Good, thank you. There's a place called Giovanni's, not far from the hotel. I'll see you there at 8.
Thanks, Davidoff.
Ciao.
Chapter 2, Ausztrália. Ja, bocs, osztrák megyő, nem Ausztrália.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Osztrod.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Előzzem meg Norris a 13. körig. Tehát Norris vezeti bazd meg a futamot.
laps out there at the Red Bull ring today, especially from our race leader, Aidan Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo, is making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aidan's in first?
Copy that. Aidan is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
Most ez komoly? Most itt Brown GP-skedünk?
You're 5 places behind Aidan. 5 places behind. The gap is 8 seconds. The gap is 7 seconds.
Ebből így balhé lesz
6
szerintem.
second gap separates you. You're catching the car ahead by a couple of seconds a lap now. Really good. Aidan is 3 places ahead of you right now. The gap's 5 seconds now. There are 4 seconds between you. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. 3 seconds separate you.
Mondja folyamatosan a másodperceket a mérnök, hihetetlen.
Okay, good work. Great pass. Aidan is directly ahead of you now, and the gap is 2 seconds. The gap is just 1 second now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Aiden is directly ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Car behind you is Aiden. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Na?
Yes!
Ebből lesz baj, ha én tuti balhé lesz.
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
Mindenki brit. F1-24.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
I'm just proud. Proud of myself and proud of the team. Today was a good day. I fully delivered on what I'm capable of, and that just feels great. We live for days like these. The whole team does. Car felt good, strategy was on point, and we could deliver when it mattered the most. Couldn't be happier.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today. So, come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Yeah, I mean, there's honestly no difference to me. We were following the same strategy, so there were no orders from the team, and that means anything's fair game. If the team give me the green light, then I'm just going to go for it, no matter who the competition is. The goal is to lap as fast as you can, and, you know, battling Aiden out there doesn't change that.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
I hope so. It's not easy out there. Red Bull are so strong, and we've yet to put any meaningful distance between us and Ferrari. But we'll keep working hard, keep giving it our all, and then who knows? There's a long way to go, and we all know how unpredictable this sport can be, so I guess we'll see.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Érdekes, hogy itt a Red Bullról meg a Ferrariról beszél folyamatosan. Közben 24-ben szó sem ejt a McLarenről, amelyik letarolta itt a 24-es évet. De még szerintem ez az egész felvétel, meg minden még kb. Akkor készült, vagy készülhetett, még nagyon az év elején, amikor a McLaren még sehol nem volt gyakorlatilag. Másképp nem erről beszélünk.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing?
No.
Oh.
Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure. No problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connor Sport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Kemény. Komoly. Evelyn!
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope?
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Belga nagydíj néhány héttel később.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Címér a harc. Azért vannak szavak, amiket én se vágok. Pedig azért tanultam, de... meg kell néznem. Jaj. Azt mondja, az Aero csapat egyik vezető embere, Sarah Fratello rendkívüli fejlődés mutat, és már hangot is adott a megérdemelt előléptetésnek. Dönthetnék úgy, hogy előléptetjük, aminek megelégedéssel tölteni előtt, és ez jó folytatásokat eredményezhetne, de ez a csapat többi tagjának az orra alá dölgölhetné a dolgokat, hogy ő milyen faszacsávó. Mit tegyünk? Fontos a tehetségek belülről történő támogatás, hogy közelmúltban nagy szerepet játszott, hogy így, vagy itt jár a csapat. És akkor most ezt léptessük elő, elhalasszuk, vagy tagadjuk meg. Ez fasza. Halasszuk el. Charity. Jó. Jótékonysági célok. Egy jótékonysági szervezet, amellyel korábban szorosan együttműködtünk, megkérdezte, hogy Aiden vagy Kelly lenne a legújabb kampányuk védnöke. Mindketten szívesen támogatnák őket, de mivel más jótékonysági ügyekkel kapcsolatos elkötelezettségük miatt, amelyik már képviseljük, az lenne a legjobb, ha csak az egyik versenyzőt adnánk a védnökségük alá. Ki legyen az? Aiden, aki jól dolgozott velük a múltban, és már most is remek kapcsolatot ápol az ottani csapattal. Hát szerintem nem is kérdés. Oké. Tudtam, hogy nem busszuk meg a telefon. Ki más?
Davidoff. Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
And can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
David Duff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Nem tudom, mi a franc van az öreggel. Most ez érdekes telefon volt. Tehát... csak azt hajtogatjuk. Le tudjuk győzni. Biztos, hogy le tudjuk győzni a Red Bullt? 100%, hogy le tudjuk. Hát most megpróbáljuk, persze, de hát most milyen garanciát tudna adni Kasper arra, hogy legyőzzük ezt a szerencsétlen Red Bullt, hát... Úgy kérdeztem, mint kb. Feltette volna a vagyonát arra, hogy legyőzzük most 24-ből. Mindegy, nem tudom. Csak azt nem mondta, hogy izébe kell menni. Hollandiába, de nem, mely széles.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Strong finish kell, öcskös. Spájon. Jó. Oké.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now.
Valami gázon a váltóval.
Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it.
Ó, basszus. Hol a 7-es? Nincs 7-es.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Ettől függetlenül nyerjük meg a futamot, az a kérés. Ez jó lesz.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 0.8 seconds.
Milyen 0.8 seconds? Még itt tök jó, hogy megkérdezte még a... Hogy hívják elején, hogy melyik pilótával akarsz lenni. Kiválasztottam a mindent, azóta csak a csajjal megyek. Oh. Aha.
Right, well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
Hát nem értem utol Verstappen, még közelben nem voltam.
She found the space and may have got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Miért akarta hívni? De vont az anyja.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Na itt mondjuk ez a rész elég érdekesen lett megcsinálva. Itt azt kellett volna csinálni, hogy mit tudom, egyre közelebb rakják, mondjuk a harmadik helyre, és akkor érd utol Verstappen, mit tudom én, a 8. körig, vagy valami.
Okay, gap to leader 6.0 seconds.
Ja, hogy még mindig ugyanott vagyok. Ja, mert most csak Perezt előzte meg az animációba. Értem. Jó, oké. Vág, ezt mondom, miért örültek ezek? Az animációban 1-es vagy 11-es volt a Red Bullon? Nem figyeltem.
Our gap to first place 5.1 seconds.
Öcskös, kiszakad a motor.
Okay, so gap to the leader 3.9 seconds.
11-es, oké. Tehát akkor Perezre volt. Jó, mert mondom. Nem is értettem, mondom. Hogy kapcsolódik akkor így a sztorihoz, de akkor így oké. Van 7-es fokozat viszont, az jó.
The distance to the leader 3.9 seconds. Okay, gap to leader 3.6 seconds. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Our gap to first place, 3.2 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 1.5 seconds. Distance to the leader, 1.5 seconds. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Na. Jó, elmaradt.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Miért akarta anya felhívni Devont? Ricsikém, köszönöm szépen a frissítést a sörözőre. Meg vagyok hívva havonta egy sörre, köszönöm szépen. Havi söröm megvan. Igen?
Yes!
Win your first race.
Top race from Cali Mayer today.
Ezzel nem is
Most
nyertünk,
points will see
nem?
Connosport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Most első alkalom, hogy vezetjük a konstruktőri bajnokságot.
Well, Connosport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you.
Boris, te polod.
Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Mi van?
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Öcskös.
Come here.
Azért volt olyan ura.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay.
Meghalt. Egy hónappal később.
A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want, they're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport, you know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
Oh.
You really believe that?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Jaj, megint van valami móka. Na nézzük. Na. Davidoff halála után mindenki kicsit iránytalan, és Devon nem segít. Beavatkozik az emberek munkájába, és növeli a nyomást a csapatra. A hangulat rossznak tűnik, az emberek fáradtak és rosszkedvűnek tűnnek, és az a hír járja, hogy a Konnosport munkatársai közül sokan más csapatoknál jelentkeznek állásra. Mit javasolnál a morál javítására? Lehet, hogy egy kis szabadidő kéne, nem? The Guru. Ugyanezen a vonalon úgy tűnik, hogy Devon ragaszkodik ahhoz, hogy személyes egészségügyi guruját a Konnosport személyzetének részévé tegyék. Azt mondja, segíteni fog maximalizálni a versenyzők potenciáját. Ő nem egy orvosi szakember, néhányan talán áltudománynak neveznék, de ahogy mondtam, Devon ragaszkodik hozzá, hogy ez megtörténjen. Hogyan akarod ezt kezelni? Adjuk? Vagy hogy azt mondjuk, hát ez egy nonsens dolog. Hát, adjuk. Szerintem egy fasság. Telefon. Egyébként, apropó telefon, akkor valószínűleg anya azért hívta volna Devont. Meg utána gondolom, akkor így ki is derült. Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey. How's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andrea.
Hol a nagy díj? Finisher.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
A Red Bull 1-2-ben megy, az jó.
a race this has been from Callie Mayer. Threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here. And, oh, she's lost it! Oh, no! Lost it at the third turn. Her race is over. And I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer. Wasn't quite able to catch it. And yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on.
Hogy összetört az is?
It was all looking
A
so
fal.
promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down. Copy. To give that place back, I'm afraid that was an illegal overtake.
Tízszeket kaptam. De neki mentem Sargentnek. 10 kaptam.
Good job, nice overtake. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.8 seconds.
Köszi Pisti!
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Köszi szépen Pisti még egyszer. Egyébként ugyanennyiért van havi támogatás is. Tehát csapattaggá tudsz válni havi 199 forintról. Az a kakaós csiga. Szint. Legjobb. Egyik legjobb és egyik legkeresettebb tagságom. Jó kis tagság.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Yeah, it really did shake things up, but look, Callie's an incredible driver. She always drives right to the limit, and you know, her instincts out there today, they are the same instincts that have given us this season so far. So it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back, I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Ilyen futam utáni report miért nincs a karrierbe? Vagy a My Teambe? Itt lenne a karakterem, megszólalna férfi hangon, fel lennének véve a mondatok. A női karakter csinál valaki, akkor megszólalna női hangon, mert fel lennének véve a mondatok. És kész. Miért nem lehet ezt megcsinálni?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate your time. De hiányoztak. Meg a... thanks anyway. Az is Red Bull megint vezet. Andrea? Casper?
Aiden, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family and, you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help. Where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them. And you.
Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Egy héttel később a Butler rezidenciánál.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that
Devon lett az örökös, minden.
for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Ennyi.
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right.
Tényleg ott van a hallókészülék a fülébe.
For Callie.
That's okay.
Semmit nem kapott Kelly.
That's okay.
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. It's what he wanted.
Kelly nem kapott semmit.
Just don't fire me, yeah?
Kicsit megdöbbentette.
Could just get you to sign here and here. And your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Még egy ilyen tetves animáció sincs berakva, amikor elkezdesz egy karriert, hogy aláírottad a szerződést. Hát jó, igen, a lányád mondjuk sose segítette, de annyit kért most a tesóját, hogy ne rúgja ki. Ez is valami.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Oké. A morál legalább úgy maradt. Már vártam, hogy onnan nem jön telefon. Aha, a válasz.
Hey, Kelly, thanks for the call.
What's up? I saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was wondering, it's just an idea, if you'd like some kind of support. When I've struggled before, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
No. I am good, thank you. I will figure it out. Please don't make a fuss.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean, we're here to support you, and I just want to make sure you're not on your own.
I'm sure. Thank you, though. Anyway, I gotta go. I need to go and do the open-top bus track tour thing. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Texas.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Na, finish 6. Ezek a 6. helyek, ezek nem lesznek elég a konstruktőrihez.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Hamilton.
Copy, I'm on it.
Húzódj már le, te birka, hát.
I've got some information on the Hamilton for you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Ez a deltás búziskodás, ez szerintem olyan hülyeség.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Na. Még 3 kör. Na még egy kör.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing,
Awesome.
mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end.
Hát, ha így visszajönnek most a konstruktőribe.
I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. And I can see the driver
24-ben még nem volt Louis
podium
Vuitton
for the victory
szponzor, de
celebrations. A real team victory
nézzük el.
today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
Hiány jobb bepesgőzik.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
Leclerc a hátul.
There you are.
Magnussen.
What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing?
De jó meg van csinálva egyébként a Box utca ezen része. Te von bátyád.
Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Elég érdekesek. São Paulo. Most ezt a 24-es évet le akarom vinni, úgymond, hogy mi lesz itt, mert nem tudom mi lesz. Mert ugye sokkal több chapterből áll ez az egész, tehát nem is tudom, az előző is 16-ból állt. Szerintem ez is kb. Olyan hosszú lesz, és ugye ott is 2 évet dolgozott fel, úgyhogy kíváncsi vagyok már most így 24-ben mi sül ki.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it.
Nincs semmi baj az első szájnak.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Bocs.
Nice move, good job.
Nem tudom, ott mi bemennek bele, hogy úgy szétproccan. Az előbb is láttam, csak azt hittem rosszul, de most megint.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
Itt. Van valami bug a pályán.
Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.3 seconds. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak.
Tudok-e tanácsolni a fékezésre? Hát 57-58%-on legyen a break így futamon, és akkor meg tudsz állni. Jöhetnek a
Kelly,
kérdések.
clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
It's not what we're hoping for, but we've still got time left to close the gap. And we've all seen how much ground Connor Sport can close on Red Bull when it counts. Today wasn't ideal, but Connor Sport will continue to fight for the title.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take some responsibility here. I've had a few tough races. I've not been happy with my results, and I know I need to be delivering more for the team. I'll keep working hard, and I won't let up until I'm happy with my performance again.
And finally, Kelly, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. For the team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, well, every day is different. Some days you feel good, you can put things out of your head. Other days it's tough to get out of bed. It's hard to know if I'm making the right decisions, especially when it comes to dealing with this.
That's great, thank you.
Could you take a look at this, please?
A problem called Devon. Harmonia nevű szponzort meg... Streaking Cosmetic Brand currently... Igen... Megvétózzuk Devont. Fel is basztuk vele Devont, mint a disznó. Helyes. Már mindjárt csörög, azt szerintem. Tudom én. Ja nem, ez kell.
Hey Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. I mean, jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? I mean, can I help?
Well, I think I changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it.
Csak elmegy terápiára ajánlni.
Hey, you talk to me?
I guess so. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon?
Chat soon. Bye, Cal.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1.
Erős, de igaz. Igen.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. The title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Kirúgta, bazd meg.
With immediate effect.
Azonnali hatállyal.
Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Well, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him, and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
Katar 1 héttel később. Ó, bazzik, hazament. Nem beszéltek többet. Ráordította, hogy 2 gyereke volt, mégiscsak egyet emelt fel, úgymond. A jányára nem gondolt, a jányára nem hagyott semmit, a lányát leszarta. Maradunk Aidennél. Mi megkérdezi, biztos nem választhatsz más a chapternél?
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal.
Så skilles.
Or an old one.
So why did you take
Vi
the
ser via
position
corner.
of team principal at Connor Sport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connor Sport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Na, és azok mik? Igen, az a szó, amit kerestem, az a felnevelt szó. Igen. Na, Brian Doyle is írogad? Tudjátok, a Dagi az első részből a Dagi csapat főnök, akire azt mondtuk, hogy olyan, mint a McLaren főnök. Katar.
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race.
Az fasza.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aiden. Let's go.
A fél is 3.
got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Bocs. Ez a sztori sokkal jobban meg van kavarva, mint a második rész. De mondjuk az meg egy jó felvezetése volt ennek. Ez volt a szerencsém, hogy full orkuppal robbantam bele.
Yep, copy. Box. Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Nem fordul. Nyolcadik hely.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy. the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.4 seconds. Good result. Had to work for that one.
Hatodik.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. Looking at the
Ferrari is megelőzött minket.
red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again.
A McLaren, ami 24-ben valóban nyert, arról egy szó nincs.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Igen, már harmadik Ferrari megelőzött minket. Na, Devon, gondolom ugat majd emiatt.
Devon. I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Kasper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connosport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. The car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Köszönöm szépen, Zsemle! 44 a kakócsiga szintet. Üdv a tagok között. Nem, direkt úgy van írva, hogy kakós. Nézem, Miki hív. Mi van? Igen.
Hello?
Hello, Andrew. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering...
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connosport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Oh, baszki. Ennek most engedünk. Az akár ma rezidencia.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
Ki is kapcsolta. Akkor ennyi volt 24.
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connosport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Családdal kell törődni, kész. És ez már a 25-ös évad lesz.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Yeah. Na. Hát a 24-es évada ennek elég brutál volt. Na majd holnap. Holnap folytatjuk. Jó volt. Jó volt, jó volt, jó volt. Jobb a sztoria, mint a 2-nek. Úgyhogy majd meglátjuk. Kíváncsi vagyok, mi sül ki majd ebből az egészből. De nem rossz eddig tényleg. Vannak egy-két megdöbbentő történetek benne. Na jó van. Köszönöm szépen, gyerekek. Köszönöm szépen a sok kakós csigát. Köszönöm szépen a támogatásokat. Minden Albinak is, Árpi bácsinak is, mindenkinek szép estét. Jövő héten, hétfőn akkor találkozunk. Sziasztok!